I know it's been a really long time. Today is Wednesday, August 12th. Yeah, it's been a while. I hope you are doing well, you're keeping well. I hope the Lord has been watching over you. I hope that some of your prayers have been answered. All is well on this side. It's just been crazy and I'm exhausted all the time. And school is starting on Monday. So many emails coming in right now and action items to do before then. You would think school has already started, but we will survive. Today, I want to talk to you about a topic near and dear to my heart, which is finances. It's a sensitive topic for me, but I want to share with you what the past 8 years have meant for me financially. So I have chosen to write this down and read it to you instead of doing my usual off the cuff video, because I've actually tried talking about this a few times and it just didn't work. And this is a big enough topic um, for me that I want to make sure that I get it right. So before I go any further, I want to say something that I addressed in my introductory video. I'm not sharing any of this because I want anybody to send me money. Please don't send me money. Please don't. It's not the reason why I'm sharing this. My main purpose with this channel has always been to be honest about this journey, all of it, so that anyone else going through something similar may hear this and feel a little less alone. And if you're not going through anything like this, maybe it gives you a little appreciation for what someone else may be carrying. Aside from my physical health, my physical and mental health, I would say finances have probably been one of the biggest impacts of this journey. Finances are actually something that, as I said, near and dear to my heart because I love to save. I love putting money away and seeing it growing. But the past 8 years have shown me what prolonged illness can do to your finances. When I started this journey, what I call Cafe 2.0, I really didn't have anything. I was looking forward to building myself up financially. I wanted to save. I wanted to grow in my career. I wanted to get into a better financial position. And 2 months or 3 months after, the illness came in. Of course, there are the obvious expenses, health insurance payments, doctor's appointments, co-pays, medications, test procedures, all of the health related expenses that come with being sick. There were so many times I had to take 3-hour round trips using Uber for appointments that I couldn't drive myself. The costs were endless, but I was blessed with a job and I was making it through one day at a time. Because of how sick I was, for a long time I have been stagnant professionally. I wasn't able to move forward in my career in the way that I probably would have if I had been healthy. And if you are not moving professionally, your salary isn't necessarily moving either. But while my salary wasn't growing very much, life was becoming more and more expensive. My rent alone has increased by around $900 a month over the past years. And life didn't stop because I was sick. The rent still had to be paid. The car had to be maintained. Car note paid. The boys needed stuff, my share of their expenses, groceries, utilities, medical bills, anything, all of them. And I'm responsible for my bills. There isn't another income coming into my household to take care of those things for me. And somehow through all of that, I still tried to save a little. It wasn't what I would have wanted, but I had something little. And then last year I lost my job, and then I was genuinely afraid. I watched the little bit that I had managed to save quickly disappear. When you don't know when the next job is going to come, and you know that the bills are going to keep coming whether you are working or not, watching that money leave your account, it's really scary. And for the first time, I found myself in a position where I had to accept help from family and people around me. This was hard for me, not because there is anything wrong with receiving help. I am extremely grateful that I had people who were willing and able to help me. But when you are used to taking care of yourself and suddenly you can't do everything on your own, it's difficult. Eventually, that little bit of savings I had worked so hard for was pretty much gone. Thankfully, God provided a job, and honestly, it's a job I need for this season. But I took a pay cut when I started this job, and since then I've been trying to reconcile my income with my expenses, and I'm still not quite there yet. Earlier this year, I received a substantial tax refund. I shared about that in the previous video. I was so happy. I thought, okay, this is going to give me some breathing room. This can help supplement what I need for rent for this period and help me stay where I am. And then things started happening. I had car maintenance that needed to be done. And from there, so many things that needed to be fixed in the car. I had other random expenses come up, and before I knew where that tax refund was gone. Then most recently on July 6th, 4 days before my birthday, I received an email from my company. They had completed their end of year reviews, and employees who had been hired before the end of December were going to receive a little bit of an increase. I just started in December. I haven't even been there for a year. I had no idea this was coming. And because I had taken a pay cut when I started this job and had been struggling to balance what was coming in against what was going out, this was such a blessing for me. I remember thinking, wow, what a birthday present God has given me. The timing meant so much because I was also moving onto my company's health insurance, and some of my healthcare costs were increasing considerably. And I thought God has given me something to help me take care of some of those costs. I celebrated it. I genuinely saw it as God answering a prayer, meeting my need. And then my car decided not to move. I spoke about that in my prior video. By the time everything was done, the bill was over $600. And where was that $600 going to come from? The same money I had been celebrating because it was going to help me with increased medical expenses. And that's what I mean. There always seems to be something. Something comes that gives me a little breathing room, and then something else happens that seems to take that breathing room away. For a long time, I've looked at these things as coincidences. Life happens. Cars break. Unexpected expenses come. That's part of being an adult. And yes, all of those things are true. But when something continues to happen over and over again, at some point, you start to pay attention to the pattern. Why does it seem like you're moving forward only to find yourself back in the same place again or even further behind? I'm not sitting here saying that I know why every unexpected expense has happened or that everything that goes wrong is spiritual. But I have decided that this is something I'm going to take seriously in prayer. And even as I have been preparing to talk about this, about 2 weeks ago, part of my front tooth suddenly broke in a very weird way. If you look closely, you probably see it because it's right in the front. I went to the dentist on Friday, and it's going to cost me over $1,100 to fix it. So for now, I'm going to have to wait. I had actually been wanting the boys and myself to take family photos, but that will have to wait too. And so I'm praying. I'm asking God to fight for me. I'm praying that when He blesses me, I'll be able to see the blessing, and that He will bless me so much that one random bill cannot take away everything He has provided. So that a 600 unexpected expense can be exactly that, an unexpected expense, not something that throws everything else off. That's where I pray to get to. And while I pray, I know that I also have work to do. I'm working on improving myself professionally so that I can grow in my career. I'm doing what I can, and I'm asking God to do what I cannot do. The truth is, finances have been a huge source of stress during this journey, and I still don't have any financial cushion that would make another major interruption easy. That's difficult to admit, but this channel is about what it actually looks like while I wait. And despite everything I have shared, I know God has blessed me. He provided when I was unemployed. He provided through people. He provided a job, a tax refund, and an increase I didn't even know was coming. And this financial struggle hasn't taken away my desire to give or change what I believe that God is going to do for me. I believe He's going to do it for all of us to see. Actually, as I was preparing this video over the weekend, Saturday's verse of the day was Mark 11 verse 24. Therefore, I tell you, whatever you ask for in prayer, believe that you have received it and it will be yours. And then Sundays was Proverbs 11 verse 25. A generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. They both made me smile because those are the very things that are in my heart now. Keep praying, keep believing, keep giving. In what I call Kafele 3.0 now, dash after the shedding. God has stripped some things away from me, and I believe He's still pruning some others, but I believe He's taking me somewhere. And if you are going through something similar, I hope you know that you are not alone. Maybe you are watching savings that you worked hard for disappear. Maybe you received something you thought would finally give you breathing room, and before you could even enjoy it, another bill showed up. I understand, but I hope you continue to show up for yourself. You do what you can do and take the rest to God. I know God will take me where I need to go, and I believe He will do the same for you. I hope you have a wonderful week. May the Lord keep you, cover you, make your path straight, and keep you safe always. Take care.